This is part 51 of aptitude test questions with their solutions on simplification. Today I will show you two word problems on simplification. And to get weekly aptitude test questions with their solutions, simply subscribe this channel, which is called Big Academy. And on Big Academy, I'm just presenting you aptitude test questions with their solutions, which may appear in any kind of examination, either vacancy examination or educational examinations. So if you are a student, and again if you are a graduate who is searching for a job, this channel may help you in many ways. So subscribe this channel. Again, share the channel to your friends and families. Now let's go to the questions. Okay, question number 164. A tin of oil was 4/5 full. When 6 bottles of oil were taken out and 4 bottles of oil were poured into it, it was 3/4 full. How many bottles of oil can the tin contain? A 40, B 50, C 70, D 80. There is a tin, or you can say a container, and the container holds oil, and it was 4/5 full. Then from this amount, that means from the 4/5 amount of oil that is filled in a tin, 6 bottles of oil were taken out. That means 6 bottles were reduced or taken out from the tin, and again 4 bottles of bottles of oil were poured into it. Now again, after subtracting 6 bottles of oil, 4 bottles of oil were added again into the tin, and after doing that, the tin becomes 3/4 full. So having these informations, you are required to find out the number of bottles that can fill the tin. So to get the answer for this question, first let's assume that there are X bottles that will fill the tin, or the number of bottles that fill the tin, say, is X. Let's represent it by X. Suppose X bottles can fill the tin or the container completely. Okay. Then convert this word problem into equation as such. First, there is 4/5 amount, 4/5 of X amount, and from that amount of oil, you have to subtract 6 bottles. That means 4/5X minus 6. Then again you add 4 bottles plus 4. Then having subtracting of 6 bottles and again adding 4 bottles to the 4/5 amount of oil that is filled in a tin. Then the remaining amount is 3/4 of X. That means the tin becomes 3/4 full. Then again here collect like terms. That means collect the variables together, and again the numbers together to the right side. Then you get 4/5X minus 3/4X, which is equal to 6 minus 4. Then then the left side one equation, that means 4 over 5x minus 3 over 4x. You can have 20 as a common. Then 16 minus 15 over 20x, which is equal to x over 20. Then again, the right side, it is 6 minus 4, and it is 2. So x over 20 is equal to 2. Crisscrossing it, you get x equal to 40. Therefore, the number of bottles of oil is 40. So your answer for this question is choice A. Question number 165. A zookeeper counted the heads of animals in a zoo and found it to be 80. When he counted the legs of the animals, he found it to be 260. If the zoo had either pigeons or horses, how many horses were there in the zoo? A 20, B 30, C 40, D 50. Okay, there are two kinds of animals in a zoo. There are pigeons and horses. And the zookeeper counted the heads of the animals, and the head of the pigeons and the horses is 80. And again, he counted the legs of the animals. So the legs of the pigeons and the horses altogether is 260. You are given this information. So you are required to find out the number of horses in the zoo. Again, you can also find out the number of pigeons in the zoo. So how can we find out the number of horses and the number of pigeons in the zoo? Okay. First, let us represent the pigeons and the horses by letters X and Y. So let's say the number of pigeons is X and the number of horses, say, is Y. So both the pigeons and the horses have only one head, and the head of the pigeons and the horses is totally 80. So you can have this one, and the number of heads is simply the number of head of the pigeon and the number of head of the horses, and the number of the head of the pigeons is X, and the number of the head of the horses is Y, and you can have X plus Y, which is equal to the number of heads, which is 80. Again, pigeons have 2 legs and horses have 4 legs. So the total number of legs can be represented as 2x plus 4y. 2x represents the legs of pigeons and 4y represents the legs of horses. So the total number of legs is 2x plus 4y, and it is equal to 260. So you can have two equations: x plus y, which is equal to 80, one equation, which is the number of heads, 2x plus 4y, which is equal to 260. And again, you can divide this one, the whole elements here by 2. You get x plus 2y, which is equal to 130. And it is equation 2. So having equation 1 and equation 2, simultaneously you can solve for x and y. So the value for x is 30 and the value for y is 50. You can use simultaneous equations formula just to get the value of x and y. So X means pigeons and Y means horses. So the number of horses is 50 and the number of that of sorry pigeons is 30. So your answer for this question is choice D, 50. Okay. This is all about for today, and you can get similar questions, similar aptitude test questions with their solutions on a weekly basis if you are a member of this channel. So subscribe this channel and just exercise these word problems and other aptitude test questions. You will be able to answer any type of examination, either vacancy examination or educational examination. So you will be successful in any kind of examinations.